Good evening and welcome to CCP Podcasting Productions Behind the Curtain Live Spotlight right here on Twitch. It's Thursday night. It's 7 p.m. John, it's our standing date night, brother. How are you?
I am doing fabulously well. I hope that everybody out there is ready for a great night. I am going to be exposed to a brand new guy, and apparently this is supposed to blow my mind, right?
Well, I mean, I would hope so. Listen, this is going to be a great show. If you're watching us on a replay on YouTube, welcome. If you're here live in the chat, welcome into the show. We are definitely pivoting our deal a little bit with these spotlights. Every other week, we're going to go independent. And every other week, we'll do something more, someone more notable or under a contract or has been under a contract. John and I have took this week and have laid out programming for the next month and a half for Thursday nights and Monday nights. I'm 2 months, excuse me. So I'm ready for it, and you're 100% correct. What I wanted to do tonight is spotlight the Bounty Hunter Bryan Kieth. And fun fact, this show I was going to do on our milestone week, but I pulled back. And I even advertised it, and I had to go back and delete the advertisements because I wanted to do this one with you because I know that you haven't seen him before. I have, and I know firsthand how tremendous this guy is. And as of this show last night, he was on Dynamite, and he did a job for Roderick Strong. So he's been on AEW television. He's done a lot of stuff with reality of wrestling, but he's also done a shit ton in New Texas, the New Texas Pro Wrestling, which I have stumbled across and have thoroughly enjoyed what I've seen from them so far. And a lot of our run comes from there tonight, and the guys that he's going to be in the ring with, I know that you haven't seen some of them. And I have, but you haven't. So that's a piece, all right, of why I wanted to do this. And I figure we'll just jump right in off rip, right, and go ahead and get started with our first match. It is coming to us from New Texas Pro Wrestling. So if you haven't already, look them up on YouTube. Give them a subscribe because they're doing some good shit. It is Bryan Kieth defending the World Heavyweight Championship against Impact Wrestling, now TNA Wrestling's Josh Alexander, the walking weapon, former Impact Wrestling champion for like almost a year, I think. But we'll go ahead and get started, man. You ready to rock and roll?
I'm absolutely ready. You got me over here slobbering.
All right, let's go in 3, 2, 1, play.
Defending that title right there against Josh Alexander.
Volume control.
I always like to
Bryan
see
Kieth
brand new wrestlers that are doing good work out here. That's awesome.
It's definitely going to be new to you for sure.
Bryan Kieth would be that entrance for Texas. Embodies
I'm assuming
everything
this cat in
that
the
this great
headgear
state
is
is
Josh
about.
Alexander.
Yes,
Contrast
sir.
between these two athletes, Josh
All right.
Alexander from the Great White North, Toronto, Canada, descending on Texas to see who is the best. Who's the best at Texas?
He's got the right outfit for
I can tell you
the
it's that man
demeanor
right
in
there,
the ring for
Underground
sure.
King, our champion, Bryan Kieth. And he's going to show the former Impact Heavyweight Champion just what Texas brings to the table.
We talked earlier about the schedules that these guys have cut out.
Yep.
No one. has
It was
worked
hard for
more-
me to find
more
matches,
shows than
John,
Bryan
that I hadn't
Kieth.
already seen.
And, I talked to him a little bit about it before this
So
show.
I had to do a
He
little
makes
bit of
he
research
uses
on this one.
No excuse.
Some great
He
leverage
signed
he's
up
got
for it.
going on here.
He's ready to show out every single time.
It seems like every
Finally rolls his way through.
Yeah, Bryan Kieth is very, very well sound the whole way around. And so is Josh Alexander. I expect for this match to be a really fucking good one.
No complaints. Will to succeed. Will to
So if you're
win,
just joining
making a
us,
name for
we
themselves.
typically
And so far
try to
this
find
weekend for
matches that we haven't
Texas
seen
Mania,
before.
that man seems to be
So
our
that
new
we
Texas
can
Pro champion,
react
Bryan Kieth.
and not necessarily
Yeah, we don't talk
put on a
about
front,
Bryan Kieth as the
if
endurance
you
guy
will.
enough, I think. He's got what I would call, a working man's build. He doesn't
Alexander
have that
really
chisel
doing
from
a
stone.
good job of
But
putting
I
the
can't
pressure on
remember
him.
a single time I've seen the man tired. You don't see Bryan Kieth get tired in matches.
You gotta believe that Keith upped his
That's
conditioning
good.
not only for the competition here this weekend, but specifically for this title defense.
Go ahead and run through this tonight, John, so I can tell you what you've got in store. Following this match, I found this, and I had to put it on here just because it's got Masato Tanaka. You're going to see Bryan Kieth and Masato Tanaka.
280 days.
You're going to see Bryan Kieth and Speedball Mike Whaley.
Hits keep coming.
Oh,
That chin.
that's going to be good.
They're going to see Bryan Kieth and Lee Morty.
Every title defense has been.
I don't know who that is, so all right.
He's in AEW right now.
Happily.
Has been for a hot little minute. I think he's on the Ring of Honor brand.
Badge of honor.
You're going to see Bryan Keith defending the New Texas Pro Wrestling Championship against Timothy Thatcher, which should be tremendous. Bryan Keith is going to take on Isaiah Broner.
Oh,
Nice float over there. And closing it out with a winner take
it
all.
was.
Bryan Keith taking on Shane Taylor. Winner take all. All belts are on the line. Let's fucking go. Now, here we go.
You know, Sammy, for me, I think the turning point, the light bulb.
I gotta give
turning on
Alexander
was
the credit
last year
due.
in
Like
Tampa,
his
WrestleMania
technical
weekend,
basic
GCW for
is
the
good.
Darius Lockhart and Bryan Keith ended up being probably the most talked about match.
Okay,
and
that was
ever
about the
since
last
then, the stock
good
for
thing
Bryan
you're
Keith
getting out
has
of this
just
match. Now he's
continued
about to
to
beat your
rise.
ass.
He's getting higher and higher. It's like he took that moment and he's ridden that momentum
Damn.
all year round back to this weekend here tonight. His wars with Mysterious Q, his wars with Davey Richards,
Oh,
all the way here to this war with
Damn.
Josh Alexander.
That's twice in a row he's just knocked him flat on his ass.
Champion.
And funny you mentioned that, those two names, Mysterious Q, Davey Richards. One of those names
Oh,
will be the number one contender for the new Texas Pro
Those leg
Championship
kicks,
after
though.
yeah,
tomorrow's,
Keith said, fuck the chops,
like
man.
those
I'm going to take the legs out.
Yeah,
Texas till I die
yeah, those
tomorrow
chops
night.
are nasty,
No
but those
stops
leg
from
kicks are
Texas
no
Pro
joke.
champion.
You dead
Fastest
somebody's
kicks in
thigh
the
out,
South.
and they're
That's
just
right,
wobbly.
He's gotta get their Josh
He's just walking
Alexander
around
first.
on noodles.
Don't turn your
Ooh,
back.
there's another way to take a
Walking
leg
weapon.
right there.
Mm-hmm.
If there's anyone that knows how to pick a body part apart,
And Josh Alexander knows what the hell he's doing, man. Let me tell
Yeah,
you.
especially ankles. It's like an
It's a
infatuation.
solid ankle hold there.
You know, some of the creepers like feet
He's got
and
that
stuff
ankle
like
wrapped
that.
all the way
Nah, he
around.
just
He's
likes
got
attacking ankles.
great leverage on the toes.
It is 2 a.m. in the morning.
He's using
It's
the
time for that
fulcrum of his other elbow to apply the pressure forward.
wrenching away.
Oh,
Love it. Love it for Josh Alexander. Take away the fiercest part
Ooh.
of Bryan Keith's strikes. The feet.
Yeah, and
Yeah,
Bryan
that's true. If
Keith's
he
limbs
can't
looking like
kick
a
him
Stretch
because his legs
Armstrong
bum,
dog.
he will have to
think
figure
they're
out a
meant to
different
bend that
offensive
way.
tactic, and that has not been working out for him so far.
Alexander getting one
I was
last
gonna say
little look in
he
there.
told you to let go. He had a
Facing the
4 count,
leg.
and that was it.
Big forearm.
But let me also
Just
take a
drop key.
to recognize the headgear Josh Alexander continues to wear, and especially with the Steiners being inducted into the Hall of Fame this weekend. Rick Steiner, you don't find too many people that continue to wrestle wearing that headgear.
And Rich, would you say
Big
that
back
that's
elbow
an
by
intimidation
Alexander.
game? That when you see that, he's letting his opponents remind
Levels
them
him.
of that
This is a
amateur
rough fight
expertise
for
that he
Keith.
has.
No doubt, without a doubt. Because no matter how hot and heavy the stakes get, no matter how much a match ends up twisting and turning, you always know that Josh Alexander will go back to the basics and go back to the roots.
Well, and you know he's going to grapple. He's going to
Big
get down
stiff
there.
elbow there.
I mean,
Ooh.
very well. It protects against the
Trading a
cauliflower.
couple shots.
He's going to get in there and be
Launched
grimy
off
with
across
guys,
the
right?
ring, telegraphs,
It's almost a
big foot to
necessity.
the face there.
Whoa!
Nope. Oh, rolls him over.
Oh, yeah, no. Slides down into a
Combination,
sunset.
2 count only. Right back to that
Big
waist.
reverse elbow. Keith caught him there. Spinning back
Keith going
kick.
back to those strikes he's so well known for.
Right in the guts. That'll knock the
Finally
air right
able
out
to
of
get
you.
that Saito suplex.
Ooh.
Yeah, speaking of back to the basics, man.
Cover for the champion.
Yeah, he needed to get that, but he took too long.
Bryan Keith influenced by so much Japanese strong style.
He needed to
Amateur
slow
wrestling, he can really attack in
Alexander
so many
down, though,
different
for sure.
ways.
It's an absolute goal and dream for Bryan Kieth to be able to perform in Japan.
Nope, Alexander
Nope.
ran him back into the
Every
corner.
time
That's
we
going to throw some
see
shoulder blocks.
Bryan Kieth competing, I mean, he's making that statement that he absolutely belongs and deserves to be over there.
Launches him across.
Oh,
Oh,
Catches the foot. Oh,
Right back to
shit.
hyperextending that leg.
Alexander again
Alexander's
catching that left
making
leg.
Keith work his pace.
Keep trying to capture that
Watch
left
out.
Oh, yeah, he
capture.
is.
Captured him. T-bone.
Oh!
And we know
Oh,
Oh, and
Keith
the
answers.
Temper
sack
tat.
of beans, dude. Damn.
Got that hook.
we know Bryan Kieth.
Keith with the cover here, he's the one that actually got to capitalize on that.
Legs. It is a calculated
Alexander
decision
makes his way to the
by
outside
Josh
for a
Alexander.
breather.
Those legs have been through so much this weekend.
Not in a great place, I'll tell you
They got
that.
some ways to go.
Yep.
You know.
It's not just the kicks. It's that big rodeo DDT
Keith
that Bryan
comes
Keith
outside
uses
on
to
the
put away
apron.
many of his opponents.
That sat him down.
He's selling the shit out of these chops. Or
Intensity on
they
the
are
face of
just
the champion.
that vicious.
Yeah, either that or are they just gross? Yeah.
Neither man giving an inch here. Neither man will back down.
That one
Neither
was
man will
gross.
say,
Oh no, they're
I'll
giving
come back
inches.
in
They're
the
just
ring."
taking them back. That's all.
Oh, fireman's carry.
Oh
Nope.
shit.
Keith hoisting up Alexander, stripes in the ring, and just drops. Keith
Oh,
knocks him
drags
immediately
him
on
down
that top
across
rope.
the top.
And a crossbody
This is
gonna
sends
be bad.
both men to the outside.
Oof.
Bryan Keith got the worst of that.
The
Though.
moniker of
I
Josh
was expecting a
Alexander.
baseball
Terrible
slide.
whiplash, like getting in a car
Sorry, John. The
accident,
moniker
40,
of
50
Josh
miles an
Alexander
hour.
is the
And you don't see
walking
it
weapon.
coming, right? You know,
He's
Can't brace
living up to it so far. He's made himself a weapon. Oh,
Resiliency that Bryan
walks
Keith
into
is
that
able to
boot
show.
there.
Oh, good
Diamond dust.
grief.
Oh, but Alexander held on.
Oh my God!
He did.
German into the.
Oh,
Skull
buckle
just bounced
bomb.
off the second turnbuckle. What depths Josh Alexander reached into to pull that off? I will personally never know.
That was great ring awareness by Alexander right there. That was
both men down.
he
New
needed
Texas
that.
Pro Championship is on the line.
There for a second, it looked like Keith was actually going to get the momentum, and Alexander stopped that shit dead in its tracks.
You see the Underground King.
Yeah, but Alexander's not
Stirring.
even moving yet.
Bryan Keith moving up to his feet.
Pull that off. Took a lot out of Josh Alexander. You can see.
Keith is up. Alexander's getting to his knees. Is he going to be able to? Yeah, Keith's capitalizing on that first. Oh, that open.
Yeah, I
hand,
don't know
though.
that was the. Yeah, he might have chose some other way to do that.
You know, at this point, hey, you know what? Let's throw wrestling out the window. We're just going to see which Haas will just throw the hardest punches. Oh, and kicks.
Oh, did Keith just draw him in there?
One-upsmanship, man to man.
Yeah, absolutely did.
Who's going to quit first?
It's not a matter of quitting, Sammy. I think at this point with these two stars, it's not about quitting. It's just who's going to be able to stay standing and to survive.
And it just might be a
Ooh,
battle of
that one
attrition
was
here.
stiff.
Oh, shit. Nice basic
Ooh.
drop kick.
Right to the thigh there, drops him, rolls up, rolls
Keith
through,
with that technique.
Oh.
double underhook.
Wow.
Hits the Emerald Tiger driver.
Just a 2.
Almost lost it. Readjusted at the last second.
That was impressive, but Keith's
That
got to
maneuver,
get up and move.
Bryan
He's
Keith
got
been
to
using that
keep
finish
pushing
up
the
his
advantage.
opponents as of late. Josh Alexander, a lot of tenacity kicking out. The resolve of the champion, he will not quit.
I said he calls that the Emerald Dust
Maybe go for
Driver.
it again.
No.
Ron, watch that.
Nope.
Oh,
And again,
Bryan Keith knows
Was
he
looking
has
for that
to
ankle.
fight this off.
Alexander again.
He's been
going to
work-
the
oh,
left leg,
sharpshooter.
tying it up into a sharpshooter.
Got it. Oh, look at that. I love how
And he's
Alexander
turned
dropped
over
down to
fast.
one knee.
Wow.
wow.
Yep.
Look at that. The knee on the mat.
Yeah, that's
Maximum
ascension right there.
Holy moly.
Tension on the back, the knees, the ankle.
Oh my gosh, Bryan Keith has got
And he
to
is
get
far
to the
away.
ropes.
He's got to drag him a long way to get to the rope.
Alexander leaning so far back.
There's no way Bryan Kieth
Oh.
tapped. Bryan Kieth is
He is just pushing back on that too.
Oh,
I mean, you guys talked about it.
He
There's
does
no
lunge
quit
for
left
it.
in these guys.
That is
They're too far
incredible.
invested.
Yeah.
How do you quit now? Look at what you've gone through. How do you quit now? You're gonna have to put the other guy to sleep. You're gonna have to knock him out.
He's gonna feel
You're gonna
that
have
in
to
the
tap him
morning.
out.
get him stretchered out.
That's stretchered out.
Frustration of Josh
Probably
Alexander as the
appropriate.
champion waves that finger. I'm saying not tonight, not today, not that way.
Oh,
Oh, straight kick to the fucking face.
Damn.
Stomping on the champ's face.
just
Another
wants
one.
more.
Is the champion that says,
Well, I mean, he
"Can I
asked
have
for
another?"
it.
Yeah,
He
he's
said,
just-
"Give me another one."
Sits right up.
At what point does it become a foolish game?
Defiant. The
But if
Defiant
you-
World's
Yeah,
Heavyweight
if you-
Champion here.
Ooh, knee to the side of the head and a second,
Wow.
and
Shot
a
after
third,
shot after
right to the
shot.
jaw.
Folding up and
Oof.
maintains waist control. Waist lock hooked, another
Oh, there's
German.
two.
He's going for a third, guaranteed.
Is he going to go for the hat trick?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, but Keith has the rope.
Bryan Kieth desperately trying to hold on to that top rope.
Oh, look at
that's
that.
how
That
you
was so
loosen up a
smart.
man.
But Keith's on his
Rolling
knees.
up Keith
I thought
like
he was
an
going to pop up.
accordion, and Keith is
He
back
did.
onto his feet.
I mean,
Oh, big mafia kick. Jump kick to the head.
Those feet may be fatigued, but they certainly haven't lost its education. My God.
oh, that was a great reversal attempt, but Keith just popped him in the head.
Oh, shit.
Oh,
My God, Bryan Kieth
Oh.
might be knocked out standing up. Whoa.
big
Or
elbow,
not.
double underhook, but back body drop.
What in the hell are
knee
we
lift.
seeing?
Roll through.
Catches him up. Nope.
Countered.
He got him.
Oh, he held him down. He got him.
And he does. He got that cinch in and he couldn't kick the three. Retains.
What a match.
Nice match.
Decent way to open up the show,
Back
right?
and forth. That really could have gone either way, guys.
100%.
Blown away.
Yeah, that was a good challenge. That was good.
You know,
Those
the
two guys
bingo
worked a hell of a
card
match there.
of the fans watching, how is this one going to end? Listen, sometimes it's just being able to hold down the feet and the shoulders 1 second longer on reversing a pin.
I like that finish,
Really,
too.
I think that knee to the midsection
Yeah, no, that
really
was
opened it
great.
up. When Bryan Kieth was able to come back over, Josh Alexander was not able to kick out.
Yeah, when he cinched that down across the leg, that was it.
Oh, he just slapped his hand away. He tips his cap. Oh, okay. Fist bump.
There's just something about new Texas pro wrestling that just brings out the absolute best, the absolute pinnacle.
Yeah,
of
really
each and
good
every
match.
individual. God bless, what a match.
All right, we'll go ahead and put a pause on that. And get ready to move into this next contest, which comes to us from Defy Wrestling. It is indeed Masato Tanaka taking on Bryan Kieth. John, this was from October of last year, bud. So this is really
This is
recent.
like just recent.
So we'll go ahead and get started in 3, 2, 1, play.
We are underway. Bryan Kieth not showing any signs of intimidation at all as Tanaka extending the handshake.
I like the dark arena.
I tell you what, Tanaka's got this.
It's all smoky and foggy and shit. It's got this like underground fight place feel to it.
How thick this guy, how in shape this guy is. Bryan Kieth's got his work cut out for him tonight, I tell you what.
Yeah, Tanaka is absolutely lightning.
Tanaka's been everywhere. I mean, you name a professional wrestler. And
He's definitely
at some point or another in his
aged, right? Like, I don't remember the last time I saw Masato Tanaka wrestle. Like, I haven't went out of my way to see it, but
technical style. Bryan Kieth is really going to have to be on his toes.
I go back to
He can pull any of those styles out if he needs
WWE's version of ECW's One Night Stand. That's the last time I remember seeing
Right.
it.
The Ultralight Championship not on the line in this matchup, but Bryan Kieth has had some big title defenses. You mentioned winning the vacant title in a match against Myron Reed, one of the top.
Nice switch over.
In the sport today, as Tanaka has
Oh, held him down for the kick. Keith rolls over, holds on, does a bridge out,
wins over Evan Rivers.
floats to the front, but gets
Yep,
countered
gets
into a
roped.
hammerlock.
The ECW Ultralight Championship. And I know,
Good technical transitions there. I like
Without a
that.
doubt, on October 28th, we're going to see him face Jack Cartwheel. Cartwheel's been globe trotting all over the place. Mexico, Japan.
Keith's basics are really good.
Exciting match.
Like, he moves really smooth through transitions.
as I mentioned on
It
He
doesn't
works,
seem
man.
clunky or abnormal. Yeah, yeah.
right as we came out of that Bryan
So I figured-
Welcome to the show, Max
I think
Stone.
that's what you would appreciate more than anything else, John, is he works. He's good.
Yeah, it's not a
good.
spot fest. The first match barely had any spots in it.
Interesting thing to me,
Welcome, Max. Glad to see you, bud.
giant state. But Bryan never
You've
wrestled
only
the
missed
state
the
as
opening contest. It was
It's
Keith
just
versus Josh
Tanaka.
Alexander.
experience and be as talented as he is. And it's only just now, 10 years into his career, that anybody outside of Texas knows who he is.
It's absolutely astonishing. I mean, the first time this guy got booked out of the state, out of his state, was WrestleMania for Florida. So
Side headlock by
it's just a great
Tanaka.
thing that the world knows about him right now. And hey, maybe he just needed.
How much of an honor do you think it is for Bryan Kieth to get in there with Tanaka?
It leads this
I
wrestling
mean,
team to be
probably
so
tremendous. Dude's a legend.
He's not
And he's working him, too. Like, he's doing really well.
rolling all over the world. He's wrestling some of the top competitors all over the world.
And Tanaka's not slow. Dude is so fast.
It's a treat for us to know about him now.
He hasn't lost a
So
beat.
far, really hanging in there.
No.
Veteran.
No, his transitions have not gone anywhere. He is still solid.
Second time he's offered the handshake, and that time Keith accepted.
Yes, Max.
Side
This is
headlock,
from
shoots him off.
October of last year.
Keith able to roll out of that.
Oh, I love that mafia kick.
I tell you what, you saw pure
Yeah, that is mean.
there, and then Bryan Kieth came out of there.
He seems to hit that thing pretty often, too.
And it comes from fucking nowhere.
Into the corner, trying to back off a second.
Yeah, his legs are not long. Like, he doesn't have long legs. He just shoots them up there. Oh.
Challenge and kind of poke out a little
Oh, yeah, I don't think that was a good idea, bro.
Guys are double tough, but you're right. I would not want to do that to Tanaka and get him all riled up. But you know what? I have gone toe to toe with Tanaka, and it is no day at the park.
Yeah, I don't.
I don't know if I'm gonna trade chops with Tanaka.
No, I don't think so. You're gonna come out of that worse for wear. I don't give a shit how bad your chops are.
right here tonight. in the Bounty
Oh, and he is laying them in too.
by Primo Lucha. Man. Oh, right. These guys are going to be beaten red when this is all said and done.
Shades of All Japan in 1992.
Oh, Max,
Oh
you should
my
go into
God.
our VODs for rivalries. You'll see Tanaka versus Awesome. It's there.
They're trying to wear each
I
other
believe
down,
so.
and neither wants to give an inch here, Sheik.
No, they don't. That's for sure. We haven't seen a match like this tonight. This is a really, really great treat for the fans.
And Tanaka ate that just to give him one.
Yeah, hard-hitting matchup.
Keith gets right
Like,
back up.
straight up.
There's the potential to, and as we said, I mean, it could go either way. You could see a technical battle, or it could be just a slugfest. And right now,
And the
that's what
forearms are now flying.
Keith and Tanaka trading the shots back and forth, dead center of the ring, and again, neither man wants to back down. Neither man wants
Yeah,
to
Bryan
show
Keith
weakness
is
at all.
out of his depth. He's not gonna hold up to Tanaka if they keep. Oh!
Keith delivered the headbutt.
Great headbutt.
Talk about being in there.
That was not what I expected, but effective as shit.
It's so special. What's so difficult about being in there?
Simple but effective.
He's like a Chucky doll. He just keeps coming.
Launches him across with authority. Oh.
You have to do a lot. You have to put a lot
Drives
of
that big
damage
boot right up into the face.
Even blink an eye. So he is just double tough. This guy has been in there.
Uh-oh, looking for Diamond Dust.
This guy's been
Nope, Tanaka counters.
He just rolls. He just lets him roll off.
Yep, got the boot up.
It's boot up.
Spiked him with a tornado DDT.
Spiked him with that DDT, and now Tanaka lining up the Bounty Hunter, pulling himself up on the ropes. Oh, big clothesline in the corner.
Oh, Tanaka's going to go for it.
He is too.
Keith says no, sir.
Keith says no. We're not doing that.
Jumping headbutt.
Oh shit! Right in the jaw.
Bryan Kieth said, nay, nay. I got something for you.
Keith climbing the ropes.
Damn.
Grab hold of Tanaka. And Tanaka.
Oh, he got it that time, and he got all of it too.
Keith with the stunner off the ropes. Oh, what a big clothesline.
Big
Oh.
leg. Yep.
Heavy clothesline. Yeah. Just a 2. Oh, just a 1.
Tanaka hits the diamond dust and then the big clothesline.
Again, both men content to trade shots dead center of the ring. And Tanaka
Trading blows. Is that big jump kick?
Oh.
with a big kick to Gamangiri by Bryan Kieth. Tanaka gets the boot.
Oh, walks right into that boot.
Oh, Tanaka's going to hit one of his own. Yes, he is.
Oh, and he got him in on that.
Keith rocked.
I gotta say, Tanaka's was better. Sets him up top.
It's a different way the Japanese train. I was in Japan for a long, extensive period, and they'll squat standing
Oh,
on each
shit.
other's thighs.
Tanaka way up.
Notice when Tanaka's taking
Oh, big time superplex coming.
legs underneath you, the way he does is a serious asset.
Oh,
Oh, roll through.
holds on with the roll through.
Keith comes back with one.
Oh, Keith. Rolls through again.
Brainbuster.
Tanaka with one of his own.
To play right now, Sheik. Keith with the exploder suplex.
Oh,
Tanaka back up.
tremendous suplex there.
Elbow.
Big elbow. But catches him. Elbows to the back of the head.
Exploder right into the buckles.
Oh!
I have not seen a back and forth match like this in a long, long time. These guys are on each other, back and forth, back and forth. This is incredible.
This time we got on this match.
This is a great match.
Okay. Excuse me, John. I got Zeus, and he's acting like an idiot. So he's going into.
Yeah, I got you. Don't worry.
Basically saying neither guy really has the edge here.
Yeah, no, this is both men have just beat the shit out of each other since the beginning of the match. This has been just about 10 minutes of ass beating. That's what's gone down on here. Keith pops up, Tanaka off the ropes, goes for a clothesline but rolls through. Keith comes up with a double underhook. Double underhook powerbomb. Oh, kick out at 2 3/4.
My goodness, when Bryan Kieth hits that Emerald Tiger.
Very close call there.
I have never seen anyone kick out of that. He's gonna get it again.
Tanaka wobbly. Keith gonna get the double underhook. And this time
Looking for
Tanaka
the no. Tanaka's going to counter out.
slide out of it.
Yep, counters under. Standing switch. Oh, shit.
Oh,
Oh,
just a one.
Get out of here!
all of that for a 1 count. But Tanaka's not done. He is still driving elbows. Oh,
Impact is at it. Yes!
That's it.
yeah, that was the end for. Oh, yeah, that was rough. Nice win by Tanaka there. Not losing a beat. That man is an absolute monster.
That was a
He's
that was a
keeping
war.
up though.
I like that. That was hard hitting. It lived up to the bill.
I'm sure they'll both tell you that. And no shame in losing to Tanaka in a fist fight either. That man right there is an absolute legend.
Go ahead and put a pause on that one, John. Oh, this is one that you've been waiting on. You marked out when I called it.
Oh yeah, this is gonna be good.
Speedball.
This is gonna be super good.
Speedball Mike Bailey taking on Bryan Kieth for the new Texas Pro Championship. Let's get started in 3, 2, 1, play.
Across from each other here to fight for the richest prize in New Texas Pro. The New Texas Pro Heavyweight Championship is on the line. Wrestlers fight for years to earn the respect not only of their peers, but of the audiences that drive miles and miles, the blood, the sweat, the tears, the sleepless nights, the time away from their families.
I had to take this off of the Mike Bailey run that I did.
Becoming synonymous with the greats of this business, and every so often, every year it feels like a couple of
I forgot I had already had it on this one.
List of people that
And I was like, oh shit.
nice. Look out for. These are the people that are going to be the future of this business. And I am so proud to say that we're witnessing two of those names here tonight. In Speedball Mike Bailey and the man who represents New Texas Pro, the Underground King, Bryan Kieth. The Underground is here and now.
Here we go,
the
man.
New Texas Pro title.
As we mentioned, the Battle of Los Angeles tournament, only few get invited to this tournament. It's a top independent wrestlers from all over the globe. These two in a semifinal matchup had the match of the
Does he or
tournament
doesn't
that
he?
had
Let's see.
everybody online talking and buzzing. And here we are
Let's shake of the hand. Here we
to
go.
see the rematch between these two, this time for the New Texas Pro Championship.
This is going to be the third one-on-one contest between these two.
Oh, Lord, Max.
Bailey has gotten the best of Bryan Kieth so far. As Bryan Kieth going to turn the tide here.
Oh, you want to talk
Nice.
about retribution, brother? That'll be in the palm of your hand.
Fire, dude.
That loss from the last time these two faced.
There we go. Got to lock up.
Bailey was aware of the
Jockeying for
battle.
positioning.
Said the name on everyone's lips after that term was over was the Underground King, Bryan Kieth.
Yes, it was.
People are finally learning the secret that's been out here in Texas for some time, which is that Bryan Kieth is one of the best in the game. And he's going to show it here tonight, here in New Texas Pro, Fistful of Dollars.
Nothing new.
I can't wait for the feet to fly in this one, brother.
Bryan Kieth does.
Right?
And come out guns a-blazing.
Because you know Bailey is just going to kick the shit out of him. And Kieth has definitely got the feet to keep up.
He's made his name.
Maybe they keep this on the mat the whole time.
I would not be disappointed in that either.
Me either.
Mike Bailey has earned that name. As you said, Trent, I mean, he's got a 4th-degree black belt.
I don't know if there, Max. I don't know if there's 2 hours of decent
Lethal feet.
Lethal hands.
content out there.
So evenly matched both in weight, height.
I mean, you did just do Legends of Wrestling, so.
Speedball Mike Bailey, but we
Oh!
can't keep the man with the
That's a
fastest
very
Nice
good
hip
point.
toss from Speedball kicks off.
These two have already gotten to know each other so well.
John, you know what's coming? Hopefully next Friday, we will be airing live. Well, not live, but over on the YouTube channel and here on Twitch. I may upload the video here too. Our first interview, man. We're gonna be talking to Red Shaw on Saturday, and we're gonna have a conversation.
Mike Bailey do what no one other has been able to do.
Oh, you just nods his head.
Interesting.
No excitement.
Of the Underground King.
I mean, I
Hush silence on this crowd.
I can't be any more excited about it.
Behind now, the Underground King, they know what's at stake here. Has the New Texas Pro title ever been in as much jeopardy as it might be tonight here?
I don't think so. We've never
Oh,
as you see right there,
Keith eating that fucking shin to the chest.
And look at Bryan Kieth. All
Bailey
the
knew it
matchups.
too.
He
You
has
heard
to
him let out
have
that
another
woo.
We've never seen a competitor
Trading
like Bailey
elbows here.
in New Texas Pro. But as we mentioned, Bryan Kieth knows this guy pretty well. And you got to wonder if Bryan Kieth has gone back and looked over these matches that he suffered losses against.
God damn.
And studied and tweaked it and figured out what he could do to come away victorious here tonight and retain this championship.
Reverses,
Forearm after forearm,
under,
forearm drop down from the
Sidestep.
chair.
pushes off.
There's a kick.
To the
Oh!
face.
I love that kick.
Just folded Bailey right out of the ring.
And I always forget. I forget it's in his repertoire. So every match I've seen it in so
Every
far,
time it's like, oh shit.
Time going right after his opponent.
Bryan Kieth.
Yeah,
has the
Bailey
same game
bailed
plan every single
real
time he
fast.
steps in that ring. Bring the fight. And he's
He
bringing
probably
that fight.
should have, to be
Speedball
fair.
Mike
But
Bailey is
Bailey,
the action spills to the
excuse me,
outside
Keith is
here.
going out after him.
New Texas Pro Heavyweight Championship.
Cuts him off with a
Right
kick
here,
to
this
the
is our main
midsection.
event.
Knife
New
edge.
Texas Pro, a fistful of dollars.
Oh,
Kick right there.
And we're going to stick with this matchup until we have a winner. You see Speedball again bringing the fight.
As you see the referee
And these
being
guys coming over here.
gracious,
Oh.
Guys.
letting the guys handle their business outside
Damn.
of the ring.
Well, I think that the officials here in New Texas Pro know how much this championship means. There can be a lot of
Pull
leeway,
the
a lot
lights,
of
guys.
lateral given to these two men with so much on
Max,
the line.
it would
Wait a
be
minute.
fun.
Oh no!
However, I've got the better
Mike Bailey
half
looking for
that I've
maybe
got
a
to deal
German
with and
suplex on the
contend with.
eight. We got reverse and DDT.
And I'm already having to move
DDT
one of
onto
the
the
Saturday
stage.
streams to Friday. So
Referee
happy,
trying to get them to get
happy
back
spouse,
in the ring.
happy
This match
life,
is going to
right?
have to be settled in the squared circle, and Mike Bailey
happy spouse, happy
he might
house.
be completely
That's it.
out of it. Bryan Kieth, uncharacteristically, looks like you want to say how much.
Bryan
fight do you have
Keith
left
back
in
in
you,
the
Mike Bailey?
ring, and he's like, yeah, let me
Do
just
the
get the
stunts
fuck back
and
in
get
here,
up
because
after that
Jesus.
DDT on the stage and get back in this ring and continue this fight with me.
As gracious as the referee was on the competitors fighting on the outside,
We're right
he's
around the corner from another
administering the
milestone
count
week,
now that
John. I
Bryan
didn't know it
Kieth
was
is
going to come
inside
so
the ring.
quick.
His count is up to 6.
Yep, no, it is definitely moving right along.
Mike Bailey get in the ring, and now that the referee's count's up, Bryan Kieth says, "Oh no, no!
Oh,
if
he
he can't
stopped the
get back
count,
in this
man.
ring,
He's like, no,
I'll
man,
go
we're
get
going to
it."
get him in the ring. We're going to do it in here where it matters.
Bryan
That's the
Kieth
con-
not wanting to win this match by any other way. He wants a definitive victory. If he's going to get a victory at all,
That's the pride that Bryan Kieth has, not just as New Texas champion, but as a competitor.
Oh, Bailey suckered him
Through
in.
the ropes goes Mike Bailey.
what a
Jesus.
That drop kick was vicious, bro.
Bryan Kieth, was
He had a head of steam coming with that one, man.
draping Bryan Kieth on that top
Oh,
rope. God, those vicious
just
kicks.
has him caught up.
Absolutely horrible to the chest.
Now Speedball up top. Oh God, Bryan Kieth is in a terrible position. What's going to happen? Bryan Kieth.
Oh,
my
those
God.
knees.
Double knee drop.
Double knees to the back off the top rope to a Bryan Kieth who was hung out to dry.
Kill shot engaged from Speedball
Vicious.
Mike Bailey. Dueling chance here in our main event for the New Texas Pro Championship, and you can see Speedball still grabbing at that face, still feeling the effects from that DDT off the stage.
I bet he is.
Grab that leg, there's the dragon.
Dragon
Oh,
screw.
dragon screw.
Oh, that was sick.
Leg whip on the left leg of Bryan Kieth, who's again back up to his
Yeah,
feet.
that was pretty snappy.
That knee could be detrimental. Speedball with a stiff kick to the gut in the corner.
That's lethal kicks from Mike Bailey.
Sets his legs up.
Reverse
That
elbow.
Same leg.
Bad way here again.
Oh.
Whipping, screwing that leg.
That could tear ligaments right off the knee.
Maintaining control is Mike Bailey. Working over
Bailey's
that
getting
leg here.
vicious with it here.
Tying up Bryan Kieth. Oh,
Get that inverted.
wow. The Underground King is in a bad way here.
Oh.
Into a submission hold right there.
Jesus.
Bryan Kieth is in a bad way here. We're in the middle of the ring. The New Texas Pro Championship is on the line.
Keith is in trouble, man.
Right now.
Bryan Keith's got
Yeah,
nowhere
this
to
is, he's
go.
not doing so good.
crowd trying to chant, trying to will Bryan Kieth to the ropes. As he makes an attempt right now, reaching, clawing.
He's going to grab that right, desperately. Grabs on that hook.
Yes, to the ropes.
Break.
Jesus.
Getting in the face of the referee.
He needed that, brother.
But has the damage been done? Has the damage been done to the leg of Bryan Kieth? Look at the fighting spirit of the Underground King. Back up to a vertical base, whether maybe he shouldn't be. But that's the tenacity of the champion. He's going to bring the fight, whether he should or not, whether maybe he should take a breather, maybe stay on the outside, but that's not Bryan Kieth's style. His style is right in the middle of the ring, saying, how much do you got, Mike Bailey?
As you see the grit on his teeth, the look in his eye.
Knife edge chop.
The look on his face said, I wish I hadn't have taken that
Right
so
back.
stiff.
Both competitors trade chops.
Chopping meat. Here in the middle of the ring, God, you hear that thud on the chest of Mike Bailey.
Which competitor's going to give first?
Oh.
Chop right to the back, and I think I might have just pissed off the Bounty Hunter.
Bailey's like, oh, wait a minute.
And I think Speedball realized what he just done.
He's like, I think I fucked up. My bad, guys. I'm gonna want to take a break. I'm really, really sorry about that. You know what? You go ahead and get that back, because you're right. You know what? That was rude.
Unusual, uncharacteristic sportsmanship from these
Oh.
two. People taking a chop right to the back of the neck. And now Bryan Kieth offering his back now.
Gosh.
The pride of these two men on display in full force. Full force chop right to
He
the
cupped
back.
the shit out of his hand right there.
Hear the sting off of those shots.
Bryan Kieth is a student of strong style. Mentality.
He's like, fuck.
The man who holds the gold should be the toughest man in the ring, and these both, neither man wanting to back down from these challenges.
Yeah, he's like, no, but how about we don't do that again?
The championship's on the line here. This is just my heel nature. You're gonna give me your back, bro. I'm about to fake a chop, and I'm gonna go after your knee.
Patience waning on the champion.
Bryan Kieth in no mood to wait.
Silence for this chop.
Oh!
There it is. Kicked him right in the spine.
Vicious assault with those kicks.
He's like, fuck you guys. I'm doing my own shit. It's for the belt.
Standing shooting star.
Only a 2.
Those lethal kicks, as we've said, from Mike Bailey.
Oh!
Away Bryan Kieth right there.
Oh, exploder by Keith.
Suplexing Bailey inside out goes the Underground King.
He does those really well. Like, those are pretty clean. He gives the other guy just enough rotation to get clear.
Bryan Kieth showing why he's one of the best. Why he has been the new Texas Pro Champion for 652 days, taking those lists.
Oh,
and
standing switch,
Nope,
standing
yep.
switch.
Another
Nope.
Again and again.
Front face lock, driven back into the
Oh,
knuckles.
drives
This
him
is a
into the corner.
Fucking great little match here.
Oh,
You hear the primal screams of
oh shit.
Exploder into the corner.
Oh, and Bailey fell on top of his head.
God. Yeah, those corner exploders are scary as shit.
And BK nodding his head. He can feel it. He knows he's got it going right now.
These two neither men holding anything back. Bryan Kieth saying it's all over.
Guns to the sky from the Underground King.
Oof.
Maybe we're going to set him up for a Soulfire bomb. Mike Bailey puts the brakes on that. And again, back to these blows. So much pride on the line. So personal between these two. To show who is the best.
Oh, shit.
Big shots by Bailey there. Taking down
Sends
the
him to a knee.
That 4th Street black belt on display.
I was about to say, oh shit.
He got caught here. Oh my God.
Oh.
Very nice.
Is that enough?
Only a 2 count out of that. I'm impressed.
Goes the champion. Bailey kicking out at 2. And now the arm's hooked. Going for that tiger driver. And
Oh, we've got the feet of fury.
By the speedball.
Oh.
how much did that take out of the champion? Mike Bailey putting those kicks on display tonight. For that big tornado kick. Oh, but Keith caught him.
Nope. Shoves him off.
Oh, Danny Nzaguri takes Bailey down.
This is not going to be good.
Oh my
Leaps
God.
up and over. Oh! What the fuck?
The speed and time.
All right, Bailey, I'm going to need you to just calm it all the fucking way down, brother.
Nope, it's for the championship.
Holy shit is right.
Yes, I agree with him.
Disbelief.
Mike Bailey showing why he is on fire right now in this business. For maneuvers like that.
That was absolutely
Down the
terrifying.
outside here.
1,000%, Max. 1,000%.
Hard to even say
Yeah,
now.
yeah, no, definitely.
This matchup, both competitors just dishing out move for move everything they can as they stare into each other's face.
Mike Bailey saying, I'm the best. And Bryan Kieth saying to that, you're in my house now. You're a new Texas pro. You better keep bringing it.
Oh.
And I think Mike Bailey's going to answer that challenge. Again,
Yeah, but Bailey's going to come back. Oh, shit.
Bryan Kieth with a kick of his own now.
Keith has got the mass that Bailey doesn't have, and that is just
These two trying to
Good
cave in each
God.
other's chest here on the outside.
Trading blows, fighting on the edge of the apron here on the outside.
That sickening thud. That's flesh on
catches.
flesh.
Leg trip. Oh, we know what's coming here.
Again, Speedball going over the leg. Both men, this is not a good position to be on the apron.
Oh, that double knee flip. Right in the
Ultimate
chest.
weapon on the apron of the ring.
Yeah, Max, I'm with you. Ouch. That's
The
all
double
ouch.
knees to
All
the head and
ouch.
chest of Bryan Kieth.
That would be devastating enough, but on the outside of the ring, my God, now Speedball going up top. Wait a minute, wait, Bryan Kieth.
Oh, Keith
caught him.
Bailey going up too. Oh,
PK back
Keith
down.
gets drilled off the top there.
Coming back
He goes
with
again.
some more. Meeting
This time it's
Speedball.
Keith with the
Forearms
offense.
to the face on top of the
Is he
corner.
going to come off with an
Both men on the
explode?
top
No.
Oh,
What are you
shit.
going to do here?
What's going to happen here? Oh my God, both men teetering on the top rope. What's going to happen?
Spanish fly. No. No, it was a T-bone.
Yes.
Bryan Kieth.
That was way up
tossing
there is what it
Speedball
was.
Off the top rope.
They're going for a Spanish fly. It was just like a top rope suplex from Bryan Kieth. Both men wiped out, taken down, center of the ring. Referees count.
That move took both men down.
New Texas Pro Heavyweight Championship is on the line. Bryan Kieth has held this championship.
I would totally go catch one of their shows if I was
651 days.
living in Texas.
The champion sits up.
And look at the expression on the face of the champion. Look at the face of Speedball. He can't believe it. He can't believe that Bryan Kieth is standing up
Oh,
again.
it's
asking for
vicious.
more
You're
punishment.
100% correct, Max.
How much more can either of these men take?
Any mere mortal man would have been done and finished by now. But we're talking about no mere mortals in these two individuals.
Why these two are the absolute best, but again, this late in this match, be standing
These
center
two
of the ring
just
and asking,
trading blows again.
pleading for more strikes to come my way. They don't make them like Bryan Kieth. Delivers a kick right to the chest of Speedball Mike Bailey. God!
Yeah, I definitely wouldn't be trading kicks with either one of these two.
Both
Oh,
men just
shit, here we go.
Kick for kick.
Listening to
Oh
these
my
thuds
gosh, just
sit
listen.
and
The
these
feet are
sickening
flying.
thuds. That's flesh on flesh.
He said, no,
Oh, my
no.
goodness. How? I don't understand how these two men are still going.
That is the fighting spirit of both these men. Oh, into the cutter.
Oh, cutter.
And just like that, into the cutter. And there's a pin cover from
Oh, so close.
Only. And that goes for the power bomb.
Oh.
So fire bomb.
Oh, penalty kick.
And a PK kick from Speedball. Now
Double
that's
knee.
the ultimate weapon. Onto his feet. My gosh.
Goes for the buzzsaw kick.
That could be it right there.
Bryan Kieth's out. We're going to have a new champion.
Oh.
No. Immediately up to his feet, though, goes Mike Bailey.
Two
He's
count
got the
only.
champion in position. In comes Speedball.
Tornado kick.
The tornado kick in the corner. And BK is down. The
Oh,
champ
this
is
could
down.
be it.
Oh, dude.
Is that enough?
Only a 2.
Oh,
But good God, man.
How did BK kick out of that?
Like, there's no way to take
And
that
still
without
Bryan Kieth
getting
gets the
just.
shoulder up. Mike Bailey cannot believe it.
Bailey is legit. Look
What
at
does he
his
have
face.
to do to put away Bryan Kieth. This isn't freelance pro wrestling. This isn't the Battle of Los Angeles. This is New Texas Pro. And Bryan Kieth will fight with every fiber of his being. And Mike Bailey, I think, is going to make Bryan Kieth
Oh.
pay for it. My God,
Squared it.
That
in.
was a
What
nasty
super
kick.
That was on the money.
Mike Bailey. Oh my, what is?
this is not good. He's got both legs trapped. Going for maybe that flamingo
Counter.
Wait a minute, reverse it.
No, he was going for it, but Keith slides through. Double underhook.
Bryan Kieth had him hooked.
Bailey lifts him up,
Bailey
though.
powering out.
Powering out of it almost to a.
No!
Nobody home.
That's the one that missed.
Knee right to the.
Oh, drives a knee right into his face.
And he kicked out in one.
Oh, shit.
What?
A one count from Speedball.
Oh.
Oh, that was just a bitch slap.
Straight palm strikes right to the face.
Oh!
He caught him with the knee on the way down. What a knee!
Yeah, that knee on the way down was the one that sealed it up.
Bomb.
That is
Yeah, that
it.
knee on the way down, he might have actually been out for a second.
Bryan Kieth.
He fell right into that kneecap.
What a match. What a fucking match.
Shit.
Bryan Kieth retains his championship in one of the most amazing matches I've seen in New Texas.
What a match. I'm sorry. I'm going to have to mute that real quick. I'm going to go ahead and put the pause on that since I had to silence the sound.
Yeah.
All right, man. Let's get
That-
in. I don't
What
know,
a
man.
match, dude.
That was tight. That was tight. I'm telling you, I think that's one of the best matches we've watched in a hot minute. And we watch a lot of wrestling a week, but as far as back and forth, just laying the fucking leather in, brother. Like that was
Yeah, that was
really
a
good.
fight.
I'm
I'm
saying.
noticing that's a common theme for this guy, Bryan Kieth.
Yeah.
He is a fighter.
Absolutely.
With a solid background in like basic wrestling.
That's why I wanted you to see it. Like I want you to see.
Yeah, I like this guy.
He is fucking great. I'm telling you. Obviously, I don't have to tell you anymore. You're watching it right now.
Yeah, no, absolutely.
So we're gonna go into the next match. It is the Bryan Kieth. He's taking on Lee I always butcher his last name, and I'm gonna feel terrible. Moriarty. Okay, that's it. See, somebody else says it, I can get it. I can do it, but I can't lead the way on that. Let's go ahead and get started.
It's funny that that's his name. That's interesting.
He's currently wrestling in AEW, so he's doing something right. We'll go ahead and get started on this in 3, 2, 1, play.
It's at Astro World.
And as this is
Staring each other
going,
down.
as this gets going, I'm gonna step out. I'll be right back.
Yeah, no worries, man.
Bryan
Keith getting things kicked off without even taking his little blanket off.
Soulfire
Poncho man. Stack up, just a 2 count.
That's the same move that put away Aaron Mercer last month here. That Soulfire bomb is Bryan Keith's go-to.
Absolutely brutal power bomb that Bryan Kieth has started to implement in his offense.
Now see, look, this is interesting. Right off the bat, Lee Moriarty's he's taking some damage here. How is he going to be able to get himself back in this fight to take on somebody?
Yeah, Bryan Keith just kicked this thing off.
Lee Moriarty has in this country. If you don't have some resilience, you don't have some fight in you, and that's, oh my goodness, he just
the
broke
man's
that.
headphone.
Jeez.
Bryan Keith coming out, leather chaps, beating ass and poncho.
This is a different Bryan Keith that we've seen. This is a different Bryan Keith that you face.
Yeah, no, this is absolutely a different kind of fighter than we've seen.
He's stepping up the violence. He's coming to prove a point.
Now he's talking trash to the fans here, even though he's admired here by the fans. Lee Moriarty catches the boot.
Nice block.
That boot caught.
Boot to the face himself. There we go.
Oh, delivers one of his own and answers back. We are now trading big boots, ladies and gentlemen. Oh!
Goodness. Trading chops here in the middle of the ring. I don't know if that's a wise decision to trade strikes with Bryan Keith. Here we go. Lee Moriarty implementing some lucha that he's trained with before. And I know Bryan Keith has had many of lucha shows here in Houston, Texas.
Lee Moriarty's so smooth.
It's the hybrid of lucha and that strong style.
Armbar.
So I'm saying we started
Drop kick.
with some, like,
Right off the face. Nice touch there, too. Just with the toes.
Fans are loving it. This is some good stuff right here.
Well executed. He landed very well. That was a really clean drop kick.
Brutal from the get.
Oh, saves himself. But Keith goes under the leg and yanks him off the apron. Oh.
Tombstone to the outside. My goodness.
Pile driver right on the floor.
Ref Isaac's got to go check on Lee Moriarty. He might be out cold.
Bartek, I'm gonna tell you, I don't know if Lee Moriarty's gonna be able to get back in the ring.
This has got to be it.
Let alone continue this fight.
Don't even do the 10 count. Let's just end it. Oh no, Bryan Keith puts his hand on Isaac now.
What did you do to Bryan Keith?
Oh.
I have done
Asserting his
nothing to Bryan Keith.
dominance.
This is something that's been brewing in this man for years.
He's using New Texas as an outlet to show people how far this guy's willing to go to make a name for himself in wrestling.
And look at Lee Moriarty giving everything that he's got in his body right now just to get to the apron. He's getting the ring here.
Slides into a very precarious position here.
Stayed in the fight just so far in this thing.
Absolutely.
How many more of those flurries is he going to be able to put together?
Snapmare sets him up in the middle.
Right, Bryan.
Ooh.
Vicious.
That's what Bryan
Drills him right in the spine.
and the level of violence that we've seen.
Oh,
from Bryan
grinds his boot right in the face. Yanks him up just to put him right back down.
He's out here to win the fight. He's out here to prove a point. This guy's got kids at home. He's been at wrestling for his entire adult life. Now he sees this opportunity to break out. He's going to put whatever he can on the guy.
Absolutely. It's Bryan Keith said something last month where he's trying to see if the other person's a man standing across the ring. So he torments his opponent almost to see what they have in them. Are they a man? Will they step man to man with them? Like Lee Moriarty's trying to do right here.
Look at that.
And you're going to get hit. You've been hit by the forearms.
You're going to get concussed.
And I think that's the switch that's turned on for Bryan Keith. He's not afraid to go in there and test the man.
He's not afraid to concuss you.
Because at the end of the day, he's not one of these wrestlers that are going out there and doing this. He's here to feed his family, and that's what's most important. When the man's feeding his family, he flips a switch.
Good transition to counter out. Catches, but gets the enziguri.
Yep. As long as he can get that arm in a compromised position, he's still in the fight. My goodness, what a
Oh!
Moriarty.
Big step up kick. Oh, catches him right in the elbow. Big stomp. Good God.
And the fans here in Houston, Texas are loving it.
Look at the fight in Lee Moriarty. This guy.
Very dangerous move there. That was definitely collarbone inducing.
He's got some resilience to fight. Like I said, there's a reason why he's rose to the top of this country. his head, roll through with the pin.
Off the top, tornado DDT.
Float over too.
Just
That
a
was
two.
nice.
Hit you from different directions than you've seen before. Bryan Kieth's very experienced, like you said.
Yeah, no, that was a great corner float. These two are absolutely laying it in. Every single fight he's in is a fight, and this is no different.
He's able to piece his offense together that's effective to that arm and to the head of Bryan Kieth.
You know, I'm gonna point this out.
Oh my goodness!
Oh!
Every match we've seen so far, John, he has pulled something new out.
He's still got some fight left.
Yeah, like that brain buster right there.
Crowd's really loving Lee Moriarty.
Absolutely.
First time he's been in Houston.
First time in Texas, I believe. You don't. And the thing, you go into Bryan Kieth's backyard here in Houston, Texas, and you're in his home turf.
Wow.
And that he's able to win the crowd over in such a way because of his impressive offense and his resilience.
Oh, talking that shit.
Oh goodness! He's
God,
showing us
just
something right
kicking
here.
the man in the face. Bryan Kieth, that fighting spirit. See, that's why I love.
Double
Look at
forearms
that.
here. Big
Ooh.
forearms there from Bryan
Who
Kieth.
trades
Lefts and rights.
Bryan Kieth is that man.
Reversal. Sends him through the ropes to the outside.
Offense here. Lope, my
Oh,
goodness.
through the
Suicide.
bottom rope.
He's not done with them. Tosses him back in the ring. Hops
Throws him back into the ring. We're going to the top. I think we are. Nope.
Select himself. Oh, tornado boot. That's got to be it.
right
One,
into the pin.
two.
Oh,
Big kick out from Bryan
just a
Kieth.
2 count. Look at the AEW banner in the background.
Yeah, absolutely, Max.
Absolutely. I love that Lee Moriarty went for the win there. That's what this is all about.
They absolutely
Bryan Kieth
should
still
be
favoring
building
his
the
arm.
whole
You gotta
thing
keep-
around guys like him.
Look at that, Lee. Looking for those
Oh,
angles
kick
to
the
get
arm
out
out from underneath him.
Oh, right back to kicking that arm. That's not the first one he's given.
With the pin. 1, 2.
That was a little bit sloppy.
Right back to the arm. You've got to appreciate this offense here.
Roll through.
It's very targeted. I appreciate
No.
it.
Oh,
These
wait a
guys
minute.
trading some slick
Whose
pins.
pin is it?
Keith got him.
With the tights. He has
Holding
the
the
tights.
tights. That's
But
not
which
something I
pin?
would expect to see from Bryan.
Yeah, I saw Keith's shoulders down too.
Bryan Kieth picking up the huge win over Lee Moriarty. My goodness. He had a
Yeah, I would dispute that.
Yeah, after the display of
I think that was a double pin.
that I've seen from Bryan Kieth, I wouldn't think.
They both had that Indian leg lock over the top end, and both of them looked like they had their shoulders down.
All right. Yep. Let's get ready to move into our next one here, which I think is probably going to be on par with the Mike Bailey match. It is Bryan
Oh,
Kieth. I'm telling you, watch what I'm saying. It's Bryan Kieth taking on Timothy Thatcher. And again, this is New Texas Pro Wrestling. The championship is on the line. Let's go in 3, 2, 1, play.
Champion looking at his prestigious New Texas Pro Championship.
Thatcher over there looking at him like a serial
That's a pretty
murderer.
belt right there. That's what it's all about, ladies and gentlemen.
Well, Thatcher's a beast,
That
Joe.
is why we are here in the main
He's
event
looking
this
at Keith like he's about to take bites out of him.
And here we
He very well may, brother. I don't know. We're about to find out.
Maybe a little bit of mind games there from Timothy Thatcher. Maybe he has a little, has a little fun.
All right, here we go.
just having a little fun as Timothy Thatcher. And I don't think this match is looking for anything fun
Clocks him
here.
right in the
Was
ear.
that a wet willy?
Was he claiming a wet willy? Is that was?
Bryan Kieth is a great wrestler. He's going to have his hands full if he's going to go down to the mat with someone the likes of Timothy Thatcher, who models his
Thatcher
style
is a ground and
after
pound if there
the
ever was.
1920s era professional wrestling.
He looks built like a brick shithouse.
Holds chaining mat technician style.
Did you just hear the magic word, John?
He's going to have to be careful in this
Chaining.
Yes, I did.
Timothy Thatcher is a worthy opponent.
Still claiming something about his
and
ear.
worthy to potentially take this new Texas Pro Championship.
I mean, we've seen competitors come into New Texas Pro from all around trying to be the guy to dethrone Bryan Kieth, and none have succeeded
Gets
thus
that arm
far.
and the legs
for
wrapped. Pulls the chin the
834
opposite
days.
direction.
Could that all come to an end at the hands of Timothy Thatcher? Looking to be the first
I like the way
guy
Thatcher tried to block that hammerlock.
in
That was
over
good.
2 years,
Top wrist lock
Steven,
into the side.
to hold that championship.
Oh, Keith got wrist control.
The Underground King taking down.
Yes, he
Timothy
did.
Thatcher, looking for an arm bar.
But Thatcher rolls it through.
Maybe a
Transitions
single
to the
leg
ankle.
Boston Crab, but Bryan Kieth finding the way to the ropes.
Look how Thatcher's blocking the foot with his other hand.
Well, yeah, he doesn't want to get
Timothy
kicked. Goes to
Thatcher
the hamstring there.
Throwing a little strike there. Seemed to wake up BK.
A little toying around, getting to the mind of the champion.
Thatcher with the leverage with the height advantage. If he can use it.
On the ropes. Both men vying for position here.
Neither one of them wants to give up the spot.
BK going for the leg. Taking down Thatcher.
Takes him for the single
Putting
leg.
on an ankle lock of his own.
Into the ankle lock.
Working on that leg might be a great thing for Bryan Kieth to do. Timothy Thatcher.
Thatcher tried to strike right there with his free foot. Yep, there's another one.
Champion. Knock him down a peg or two. Get him out of your own level.
Oh, but he set himself up. He put himself in position to eat one.
Yeah, he
Thatcher
did.
rolls out of the ring to compose himself.
Ooh.
Thatcher taking his time, slowing down this pace just a little bit.
Timothy Thatcher taking his time, making his moment count.
All right, lock up.
Now.
Thatcher.
Thatcher throwing BK out of the
Hurls
ring.
him out to the floor.
Trying to chase after him. BK rolls back in
Keith said
quickly.
no, sir. Nay, nay, nay. Let's get back in this ring.
Don't think Thatcher was expecting that.
I love it.
It's like we will not be having that kind of advantage at all.
Smarter than that, brother. It's like, I got you.
Throwing him out once more as Thatcher BK goes
Nope.
back in. And Thatcher seems to be
No. The match will be
here.
in here, sir.
Not the game plan he
It
had
will
in
be
mind.
in here.
Fool me once, shame on you.
I think
Fool me
Keith's
twice,
going to be
shame on
frustrating Thatcher with all that. Here we go. Another tie-up.
Thatcher with the headlock now on BK. Off the ropes go. Drop down by BK.
Launches off.
Stopping the brakes.
No,
Thatcher
right into
gets
the side
that
headlock, but
once
rolls
more.
over.
Oh, he's
There's
another
a kick.
boot to the face.
Yeah, he seems to like that kick. That Mafia kick seems to be an every match thing. It plays well,
Crowd
though.
Absolutely live for this main event, and Bryan Kieth.
Oh,
Pasadena Convention Center, Campbell Hall. The roof is popping off of this place. Loud chop to the chest.
Thatcher is selling really well.
Big chop right there by the Bounty Hunter, but he's
Big
met
knee right there.
by
Cut
some
him off.
offense from Thatcher as Thatcher.
Yeah, he did.
Looking to
Oh,
peel
he's trying to
away
move the
pads,
mats.
exposing the concrete
Yeah, oh
floor
no.
here in Campbell Hall.
He's looking to inflict some serious damage.
this
He's
is why he
done
wanted
messing
him out on the
around
floor to
here.
begin with.
Yeah, he
Bryan
is.
Kieth
Yep.
is potentially in danger. Looking for
Nope.
that suplex on the outside.
Keith blocks.
Reversing it. Oh,
Oh, it's Thatcher that ends up taking it, brother.
I mean, but still.
You know that Thatcher had to feel all of that one.
not the way that Thatcher hoped it would go. And Bryan Kieth sits up. Thatcher taking the brunt of that suplex.
Bryan Kieth stalking around the corner now.
Concrete floor, absolutely unforgiving. It's going to win every time.
Throwing those feet, those kicks, knocks down Thatcher.
Oh.
Brutalizing kicks, sending down Thatcher.
I think the back of Thatcher's head bounced off of that mat.
Definitely giving
I
Bryan
saw that.
Kieth the momentum of this match after that suplex to the concrete. That could be the moment that Bryan Kieth needs. Thatcher
sends him through the ropes.
is not your typical man.
Oh, big clubbing forearm across the chest over the top rope there.
Thatcher's cut from a different cloth, a different type of grizzled veteran. And you can tell just by looking at his teeth. Guy got him knocked out in a match and didn't get him fixed.
Thatcher suplex to Bryan Kieth.
Oh, from the apron to the middle.
Coming back to the inside in the center of the ring as a cover.
Quick 1 count. Looking for another cover.
Very fast there.
That's 2 count there. Now Thatcher just grabbing a hold of the
Nerve
tree
hold.
and ramming that knee into the back of the
Well, that went to the spine, brother.
Those
it did.
strikes from Thatcher can be deadly. As you can see here,
Just tearing
looks
his
like
face apart
got a
now.
hold of the nose.
He just wiped it on the referee.
Wiping it off on the ref.
Big chop.
Seemed to have woke up BK right there. There's a few chops. Given
Forearm shots. Keith firing back. Cut off by that. Oh!
Just
Right into the middle rope.
ropes.
Jesus.
Jesus.
Talk about whiplash.
providing a clothesline effect on the champion.
Least amount of energy, most effective damage. That's absolutely what Timothy Thatcher's doing
Thatcher
here.
just raking his forearms across the face of BK. Those forearms painful across that cheekbone.
The crowd here rallying behind the champion. BK Bryan Kieth making his way.
Keith gets to his feet. Punches in the midsection. Big European. Good lord.
Oh, the knee strikes back to the
Oh,
back.
and those knees to the spine again. Damn.
Thatcher's set him up.
Oh,
European to the back.
Back of the head.
Thatcher's like, I don't
Timothy
care.
Thatcher just merciless on Bryan Kieth. Now
Pulls
using
him
the
down
lower
across
rope on
those
the
ropes,
outside.
just choking the shit out of him.
Gonna pull him out to the floor? No, that's the
Bryan
apron.
Kieth in a compromising position, just slamming his face down into the apron.
Ooh, huge forearm strike to the chest.
Right to the chest. That'll drive the air right out of you.
This Pasadena crowd just bask in his presence. Thatcher.
This crowd trying to get in the corner
Oh,
of BK.
he's going to guillotine him.
But right now, BK worse for wear.
Looking for a slingshot.
Oh! I don't think he got the arms up, man. He took that straight on the throat.
Yeah, I think he might have
Just
taken that
dusting
right
his
to the
hands
throat.
off right here. If this keeps up, Steven, we could quite possibly see
Prying
that
his
title
face
reign come
apart.
to an end.
Big elbow across the bridge of the nose. Locks those feet up in a clover
Timothy
leaf.
Thatcher working the lower
Oh,
back,
no.
tying up the legs and holding onto the chin and just absolutely compressing the back, stretching it out.
Yeah, that's going to
Now
do
the
some
shoulders
damage.
are
Got a
down.
pinning.
Wrapped him up like
Nope,
a
it's
human
two.
pretzel.
Ugh. Thatcher is vicious.
Thatcher
Told you.
met with a big boot
You didn't
from
wanna
Bryan
listen
Kieth
to
Walks
him.
in
right into the
corner.
boot.
Big clothesline.
Lariat, but
Don't
not
let
enough.
the man's appearance fool you. This
Knocked
guy
Thatcher off his
is
feet.
a
Oh, the exploder suplex
Very-
right there.
Steven Regal-esque
Seeing stars.
when it comes to a lot of his
Definitely
wrestling.
glazed. Wasn't expecting that one. But when it comes to Bryan Kieth, there's a lot that you may not expect. They don't call him the
Are we
top
gonna
of
see
Texas.
the
They don't call him
sitting
the underground
trade-offs?
King or the Bounty Hunter for
No, the standing
nothing.
ones.
No,
Here we go.
Thatcher right there. A little bit surprised at the rush of
No
adrenaline
trading.
that
Never
BK
mind.
exude.
Oh,
Takes him up over. Down into a
Oh.
breaker.
Neck breaker.
Neck to the knee.
that is so gross.
Oh!
Big running kick.
I was surprised he
Right to
didn't
the
go
face.
night-night.
Thatcher doesn't know where he is right now.
No, BK has him wrapped
Oh,
up,
here-
but Thatcher got a hold of the
Thatcher
head.
blocks him.
Good ring awareness. Thatcher realizing what Bryan Kieth was looking for.
Has him in a guillotine
Front face
choke
lock
right
here.
And we can see BK going to sleep right here. Oh, but he's able to put it into a suplex. But Thatcher
Thatcher
holds
holds on.
on.
He's got a cover on.
But Thatcher floats across.
Held on to the head, the neck of the champion after that suplex. Gotta ask if Bryan Keith has any
He's just
air.
locked in on
You can
that.
see him slowly.
He looks like he's
start
trying to slump.
fade.
Mm-hmm. Inside
Oh,
cradle.
now he turns
Oh.
into a roll up in the cover.
No.
Thatcher still
Oh.
holding on that neck, had a cover of his own. Wasn't quite enough. BK trying to drive him into the corner.
Thatcher maintaining that guillotine hold.
Absolutely
With every
savage, dude.
move
He
that
is. He's just
BK
hanging on
does,
to him
it's
for
just
dear
gonna take
life.
That much more out of him.
Got one under.
Thatcher
got two
transitioning
under.
to a double under hook now.
Just wrenching the shoulders.
Stepping
Steps
through
over the
and
back.
stretching the arm back. That right arm just
Ooh.
completely being bent backwards. That shoulder cuff is going to get torn. BK rolled out of it. Kicks him
Nice.
in the head.
Jumping enziguri. Look at the sell by Thatcher.
Thatcher.
He's just like wobble legged.
Exploder
BK.
suplex to the corner.
Oh!
BK desperately needed to
Every
find some
time he does
space.
that, I
Timothy
watch their
Thatcher
head
there.
hit the mat, and it's
Was
like
able to do so with
it's
that
too much.
Exploder suplex.
Thatcher's just draped across the ropes.
Both men slowly getting up to their feet.
Thatcher, I think, is still dazed from that exploder in the corner,
BK throwing strikes to the face.
trying to cover up.
Timothy O returning a European uppercut there. Oh, going for it once more. BK's got it
Oh,
locked
gets
up.
caught.
Go for the
Backslide.
backslide.
Here's the shoulders are down.
1, 2.
Two.
Oh.
Thatcher had a hold of that arm.
Oh, but he holds on to the arm, slides out.
With the knee, could
Big
this be
fucking
it?
kick.
Oh, my
Ooh,
goodness.
I thought that was
Oh.
going
Two
to
and
be
a
it.
half.
Thought that hand was coming down.
Oh, so close. This crowd arguing.
He thought he
that
had
was
it,
three,
too.
But the referee's hand never came down.
That was close, but this could be the thing that Bryan Keith needs to seal the deal.
Going for that Emerald Tiger
Nope.
driver. But Thatcher takes him down.
Nope,
him down.
back
He's
to the
down
arm.
there an arm bar. Thatcher just absolutely torquing
Just
on that
grinning
arm.
like a
He
maniac.
could rip that shoulder right off of BK.
Roll
BK
through.
trying to roll through.
Rolls
Was able to
through.
Get Thatcher. Thatcher Someone's trying to get a backslide here. Either one could get it. Connecting with
He's
that.
out.
Good night, sir. Good night.
Thank you for coming.
Hooking up.
Big power bomb.
Stack up.
Got him.
Yeah, that was all she wrote, dude. He was night when he got caught with that other move. Like, done. He hit that knee and was out like a light.
What a win. Sorry, guys. I had to mute the sound because that's a strike.
Jesus. Yeah, when Thatcher came down on that knee, dude, that was the end of it. That was the last.
What a match. That was a good one. Go ahead and put a pause on that. We'll slide into our next one. This is off of the talent page. Isaiah Bronner, Naptown Pro. It is Bryan Kieth taking on Isaiah Bronner. This one, I don't know what to expect. We know what to expect out of Bryan Kieth, but I don't know what to expect out of Isaiah. So let's see what happens here in 3, 2, 1, play.
One thing for sure, if this guy can't fight, he's in the wrong ring.
We are in
An absolute fight. There's no doubt about it with these two.
We've seen Isaiah Broner here earlier tonight assisting his lover, Jocelyn, in her match against Brooke Valentine. But Isaiah Broner, let it be known, is no slouch. This man has gone toe-to-toe
Well,
Isaiah's a
Eric
big guy.
Stevens and Eddie Kingston.
Yeah.
He is a problem. He is the problem.
Some would even say that Bryan Kieth is the gem of the Texas scene. He's keeping Texas's pro wrestling scene alive and well.
And do you think that the Bounty Hunter is the solution to this problem? Because after all, Bryan Kieth himself, he's been all over the place. He's had matches against men like Alan Angels, James Storm, and Homicide, of all people.
Oh, Bronner just used that strength there.
Is that will Jocelyn provide the same levels of distraction, if you will, that Isaiah did earlier in the night?
All right. We're just going to stare at each other for a little bit.
Bar for bar, these two should very well beat the absolute hell out of each other. But
Let's get it together, guys. Here we go. Oh.
Hey, you're listening to what I said earlier today.
Sheer power, man.
Bronner
Sheer
just
power.
throws him, yeah.
But right now, instead, needing no assistance in tossing Bryan Kieth around the ring. Not an easy feat, mind you.
wait a minute. Oh! Bryan Kieth quick on the feet, throwing those bones in the corner.
Let a fire up, Bryan Kieth. Another chest chop. Not enough to level Kieth.
Oh, here come the
Go
feet.
into the legs of the bigger opponent.
Goodness.
Yeah, Bronner's not going to take those for too long, but I don't think Bryan should take those at all.
Knocking out all of the wind that Bryan Kieth had accumulated. Sends the buckle. Coming
there's
out
the
with
kick.
a Yakuza.
Maybe knocking him out on his feet here.
Oh, he threw a second one.
Broner is not off his feet, though. He has not knocked him down yet. Flying shoulder tackle does it.
Well, all right.
Bryan Kieth now in the ring alone. He's going to go right after.
Bronner takes powder.
There's not going to be any wrestling here. If Bryan Kieth has anything to say about it.
The Swisher sponsored athlete just smoked Isaiah Broner with that chop.
Wait a minute.
Another one next to the fans.
And then followed it up with a kick.
Follow it up.
Let me speak to the patience of Bryan Kieth, who has Jocelyn Navarro on the outside barking at him while he's beating up her man.
Absolutely. Bryan Kieth here, very focused, not taking his eyes off the ball, not taking his eyes off the game.
Well, if he does take his eyes off the ball, he's going to get caught, like right there.
Big drop kick there, sending Broner into the corner.
Beautifully.
Shout out
Can't
Miss
afford to
Allie.
get hit by Bronner.
Striker is the Bounty Hunter Bryan Kieth, who charges it.
Oh!
And it's
Big reverse elbow.
Back elbow.
By a back elbow from
This is
Broner.
a big old dude.
Dropping Bryan Kieth is one of those ferocious
Every time he hits him down near, he knocks him over.
The Detroit native is pissed. He is.
Yeah, Bryan Kieth cannot go toe-to-toe with this guy. He cannot fight like that.
Well, I mean, John, we have not seen him back down from a fight this entire show. I don't expect for that.
No, I
to start
understand
now.
that, but he needs to use his brains and do something that isn't get suplexed to death.
Just one count.
Do you think he might need to add something new to his game plan, though?
We've also seen him use good transitions and counters to get himself in better positions than this, and he should try and do that.
Oh!
Holy shit!
You heard him come up. He said, "Oh shit!"
Will be able to overcome the power of Broner. Just
Yeah, Broner just threw him.
across the ring like it's nothing.
Big lariat right there.
Oh.
This is Bryan Kieth's first time here. Isaiah Broner has been at Nap before. He faced
Oh.
Lazarus and absolutely demolished Laz, who put up a hell of a fight, mind you.
But that's also a reason why this match is happening. It was Isaiah Broner who went up to Chase Holiday, one of the Naptown founders, and said, hey, give me a reason to be here, as Jocelyn Navarro is using the referee's to her advantage, choking
Numbers game.
It seems that
Of course.
See how much that plays a factor later in the match. Yeah.
Just a matter of time.
in my mind, needs no assistance. He didn't need her the last time he was here. He doesn't
Front
need her
face
this
lock,
time.
suplex.
Oh, you're wasting too much time.
Not any more suplexes like that.
Transitions into that side headlock. Oh, cinches right up underneath.
Bryan Kieth is working his way back to his feet, continuing to fight.
Keith gets to his feet.
Another one.
Little rabbit punches to the midsection. Oh!
See that knee, it's not
Starts unloading on the thigh kicks there.
Duck under, duck under. Oh, he got caught there, though.
Any kind of injury and stuff. And Bryan Kieth realized it. But
Fall away slam.
belong to the outside.
I like how that ring sounds.
Bryan Kieth just getting tossed.
It does sound pretty good.
Pinball, and that is not at all an easy task to do. Make no mistake about it. Isaiah Broner is
Jesus.
absolutely doing something marvelous right now by just throwing around Bryan Kieth like a rag doll.
And let it be known, too, both of these men were almost on the same show together. Bryan Kieth was supposed to be on the first Nap show, but some travel issues and an injury.
Oh, big chop.
Oh, chops him right off of the side of the ring.
I'm wondering if this match now has turned into not even a match for him anymore, but an excuse to vent his frustration.
Yep.
As Jocelyn hammering away on Bryan Kieth on the outside.
The referee didn't see it, so I guess you can't say it was cheating technically, but I can't stand for that personally. I can't. Bryan Kieth now trying to get to his feet, using the post, using the apron to pull himself.
Bronner's got to feel like he's got everything in firm control.
Taking his time too, just enjoying this. Like I said, this man has gone to.
I mean, right now he does. Oof.
With multiple professional wrestlers, but this time he is just enjoying hurting Bryan Kieth.
Oh, Bryan Kieth though, firing back. Oh!
Yeah, I don't know that was a great idea.
Shut down immediately. Referee up to a 5 count already.
Bryan Kieth leaning against the still
Isaiah Broner.
Oh, that might be the opening right
Oh,
there.
I have seen him.
that was the
Wait a
opening.
second.
Oh shit!
This match is not no disqualification. But Bryan Kieth has had it. Bryan Kieth would rather get the disqualification and her
DDT on the floor.
Right here on the floor. Oh my
Planted.
Meet concrete. Isaiah Broner, he hit so hard, he's under the ring.
Oh my God. Bryan Kieth threw his everything into that as well. Absolutely just spiking Isaiah Broner.
Tries to get him up.
Attempting to pick up the damn near corpse of Isaiah Broner, a man much bigger than Jocelyn.
Absolutely.
Able to get him to his feet, though. He's on his feet over here.
Isaiah Broner is on wobbly.
Yeah, Bronner's already up.
Oh, but this might be it. Bryan Kieth
Getting back into the ring.
The assistance of the valet.
That is the risk.
I mean, yeah, she is becoming a very large factor in this match.
In this ring, if the match is going to continue. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Wait a minute.
In referee's view. In the referee's view.
Yeah, no, that's oh.
How did the
Kicks
referee
her off.
not see her grabbing his foot?
I mean, she did and stopped her count, but what is she supposed to do? Oh!
No, Bryan Kieth able to kick out, able to continue this, able to continue fighting.
Bryan Kieth had that bit of momentum after flinging Jocelyn into the knees of some of our fans over here.
Yeah, he did too. He threw her straight into the fans.
And Bryan Kieth ran right into that. Bryan is crawling back. His eyes are glazed over, Phoenix.
Bronner's setting him up.
One another as hard as they can.
Oh, ran into that kick.
Still kicking, quite literally. Oh,
Big clothesline. Rocks the big man.
Oh my God, is he going for an
Exploder.
Pinpoint precision. Oh, he might be going.
Bronner is staggered. I think he is.
That's it.
He did.
No, just a 2.
Only a 2 off that Emerald Dust Driver.
Oh my God.
Bryan Kieth, he has to stay on the offense here.
Craziness.
Backing up into the corner. Bryan Kieth has the target in his sights.
It's interesting to see him like actually adapt and have to deal with a much larger opponent.
This is his first time being here. Gaman Geary there. Up to the second. Oh my God, where is he going? Could he be going for?
Oh, we got caught.
Broner too powerful. Oh, back heel kick.
Wait a minute.
Oh, shit.
Oh, shit.
That's it. That's it.
Oh, just a 2.
Broner had all of
2
his
and a
weight on the
half.
shoulders.
2 and 3 quarters.
That wasn't it.
I have no idea either, Percy. And I don't think I.
Yeah, Keith is the one dazed now. He caught him in that big hangman slam.
I have never seen doubt on the face of Broner. This might be the first opponent I have ever seen test him this much, especially on such even footing, experience-wise, what they've done in their careers. These men
All right,
are
Broner
able
back to his feet
in
now.
every sense of the word.
Bryan Kieth just to pull himself up.
But not able to capitalize. Now Keith's back to his feet.
Oh, big forearm.
Ooh.
There he goes.
Bronner eats a forearm and a super kick. Backs himself into the corner.
Got him that time.
No! Did it?
Yes, he did.
God, it looked like Bronner was about to bring him out of the corner.
Tiger driver rolls him
It's
through.
a double
You ain't
underhook
had
pile
enough.
driver.
Oh my God, Broner!
Oh shit!
Oh my God.
Twisting fireman's flat tail.
Oh!
Bryan Kieth was able to get the shoulder up. This
Just
match
a
continues.
2 count. I thought that was
I
going to be
thought
it.
that was it, Phoenix. I'm not gonna lie.
I thought it was all she wrote as well, Percy. But I think
Can't be
she
messing
has
with my
a little bit
emotions
more
like
to
this.
Broner looked
We're going on a roller
He was
coaster
that
ride,
may have been
guys.
The last bit of energy he had with that explosive F5. Bryan Kieth just sat up.
And the look in Bryan Kieth's eyes tells 1,000 stories, and none of them are good for Isaiah Broner.
Yeah.
I told you we were in
don't.
for a fight.
Yeah, don't do that, dude.
What we're getting, hard hitting.
You don't want to do that.
God, the sweat flying.
You don't want to do that.
Oh my God.
Oh, shit.
The fans firmly behind Bryan. These two gladiators hammering away at each other.
They're just
We
slapping
love to
the
see
shit
it.
out of each other.
Going every single step of the way, exchanging every single strike. Neither man wants to fall, neither man wants to quit, but a big into
Jumping
Geary.
into Geary.
Into Geary.
And still Isaiah Broner is on his feet.
This might be it. Backdrop driver.
Yeah, he hasn't been able to knock him off his feet yet.
Oh my God! Short headbutt to the jaw.
Oh!
away
That was nasty.
everything right there.
Shit.
Every single last bit of it. He's got thrown at Bryan Kieth, but he's out.
Yeah, that's got Keith kneeling.
That elbow leveled him.
Oh.
Bryan Kieth is out on his ass right now, Dalton.
Isaiah Broner may have just extinguished that fire that Bryan Kieth had full circle.
Broner calling for the lariat. If he hits this, he will decapitate Bryan.
Block.
Oh, blocks him.
Back
Oh.
elbow. Back on the shoulders.
Gets him up.
Not again, no.
Nope.
Back drop.
Nope.
Oh, just all of it.
Lariat! Oh my God!
Oh.
That might have just been it. And Bryan Kieth is not on this realm anymore, ladies and gentlemen. He is on a different plane, a different universe.
Bryan Kieth is out in front of us. Oh my God, he is staring up at the lights. Oh, the referee just checked on him. He is apparently conscious right now.
The referee might as well be able to count to 20 at this point. Bryan Kieth might not have that much more left in the tank.
The referee, it's always referee's discretion if violence gets too extreme.
Just stalking him.
Who's wrong?
Chilling. He's like, I'm gonna get a drink.
In fact, the
There ain't nothing in it. Damn it.
would never let them have it end this way.
Not at all. You're absolutely
Oh.
right. These two men want a
Not sure if he's ready to stand on his own volition yet.
We might as well very much see that.
Broner, we're falling on hands and knees to be able to drag Bryan Kieth back.
Rolls
into
him
the
in.
ring.
Oh, Keith set him up
Keith
though.
back up to
There's
his
that
feet.
knee.
Short knee.
Oh.
Broner is out. He's not absolutely
Oh my
over.
God.
Yeah, he's wobbling.
The Tiger Driver.
Third Tiger Driver of the match is in.
That one will do.
And that's all she wrote. Yeah, that was a David and Goliath fight right there.
It's a fight, man.
Good God. But still a fight nonetheless.
That's a damn good one. For what it, for what it was. So they went at it. All right. John, that's going to take us into our main event.
I cannot wait.
It is winner take all. Back from New Texas Pro Wrestling. Shane Taylor, Bryan Kieth. Let's make it happen, Captain.
Dude,
In
looks
3,
so big.
2, 1, play.
You could put this. That guy is huge.
Tupac ain't safe in the lobby, brother. Like,
Shane Taylor
you know,
has done a lot of did a lot of stuff with Ring of Honor before it was sold to Tony Khan. And I think he's still doing some stuff there. I know he was a while back, but look, he's got a shit ton of belts.
That guy is massive.
Winner take all for the VIP Wrestling Championship, the New Texas Pro Championship, the Red River Wrestling Championship, the Freelance Legacy Championship, and the Branded Outlaw Championship.
Jesus.
covered in goosebumps. Just covered.
That's a lot of belts.
Fighting out of the corner to my left in
Isn't
the
it,
black
though?
and white singlet, out of the east side of Cleveland, Ohio.
I'm going to step out before this gets started. Be right back.
He is a former
Okay.
Ring of Honor World Television Champion. He is a former Ring of Honor World Six-Man Champion. He is the VIP Wrestling Champion, the Red River Wrestling Champion, the Branded Outlaw Champion, and also the WrestleCade TRB Champion. He is the CEO and the captain of Shane Taylor Promotions. He is the baddest of all time, Shane Taylor! And introducing his opponent, fighting out of the corner to my right, in the black leather chaps, from Greenspoint, Texas.
In the black leather chaps. That's not what you expect to hear.
He is the Freelance Legacy Champion and the new Texas Pro Champion, the Underground King, Bryan Kieth.
That's a lot of
Shane Taylor has not
accolades
stopped
going on.
jacking the entire time.
That is so many belts.
I'm almost speechless. These two are about to fight. They are about to fight to find out who the better man is. Two of the baddest dudes in independent wrestling are about to just have a Donnybrook right in the middle of the ring. Look at all that gold.
That's.
It took 2 refs to show off the belt.
It's like 6-8 titles on the line here. It's ridiculous.
BMFs. And you heard in the introduction all the accolades that Shane Taylor has. Former Ring of Honor TV champion, former Ring of Honor 6-man champion, all the belts he holds. They're laying them out on the table now. Shane Taylor has been where BK wants to be, but Shane Taylor ain't willing to give his spot up.
Of Bryan Kieth.
I don't know if they're listening to a word that referee.
Some of them's got a break here.
Locked eye to eye. Yeah, I don't think we ain't gonna see no hit. We ain't gonna see no handshake. Yeah, BK's gonna have the home advantage here. This is his home.
Well, I think the crowd's about to get BK slapped in the face.
In Houston, Texas. But Houston, Texas is Bryan Kieth's home turf.
Okay, offering a handshake.
Yep. That's a former Ring of Honor TV champion.
Oh.
Former, right? That
Oh,
Ring of Honor ain't
shit.
happening tonight.
Oh, wait a minute, Bryan Kieth going under the ring or something.
Your AccuWeather update, we are down to a balmy 92 in the building. For those of you keeping track at home.
That cold front came sweeping in.
He is bent.
The beer's one at this point.
I mean, you're talking a lot of shit, Taylor, but like you haven't done a lot. You've shoved him a couple times.
Really care for that disrespectful shove by Shane Taylor.
And that's how much it means. That's how much the sport of pro wrestling means to Bryan Kieth. He took offense to it.
Excuse me. It's been a long day.
It has been a long day. Oh, okay, finally.
BK has to use his speed. BK can strike with the best of them. You do not want to get into a
Keith is unloading right here.
Yeah, he is pretty pissed off right now.
This is not the time he wants to give up a headshot. He has to keep his
Oh,
head clear. And that is
that.
exactly
Oh shit!
Just check the chin. Yep. He protected his head. He stayed focused. He stayed on the game plan, and he just almost knocked his ass out.
Dude.
the Underground King in a daze.
Here we are now. Yep. It's a fight.
That was one of the hardest hits I've seen in a minute. Oh. Shane Taylor with the utter disrespect.
BK was going to kill him.
Absolutely right. But if you think for 1 second that Bryan Kieth will back down from a fight.
Oh, hell no. He's still going to try. But Shane Taylor is no prey.
One shot.
Crumples him.
Shane Taylor is an alpha predator.
Jesus Christ.
Once again, back to his feet, throwing those forearms. Oh, jeez.
BK's got to get the hit.
Keith is
Slinging
giving.
cement blocks, dude.
He's getting 3 or 4 shots in, but it's just taking one to rock him right here by Shane Taylor.
And Keith is not doing the damage that he thinks he's doing already. Good God, man. Sends him straight to the floor. Yeah, Keith is in a fight for his life at this point. Shane Taylor is absolutely annihilating him.
Yeah, he's taken about 4 straight, undeflected shots to the head.
Bryan Kieth fighting back, big forearms. There you go.
Oh, there's a big kick. It rocked him.
A little bit, but
reverse elbow cut him right off.
Shane's going to find every which way he can strike the head.
Oof.
There it is again.
Jesus Christ. Shane Taylor is absolutely taking him apart.
To protect the head. BK's used to these strike exchanges. This is a different animal.
Oh.
This is a different type of striker in Shane Taylor.
God. Every time he hits him, it's like an anvil cracks him in the head.
It may be broken. Absolutely. It very well could be.
Backing him up against the ring post. Okay.
Ducks. Ooh. All right.
Create that opening.
Yep. Keith needs moves just like that to get away from this dude. And that. Thank you.
That hit him in the head. And there's the toughness of BK.
You don't waste your time. Yeah. Yeah, drop him on the floor. Get the concrete doing.
DDT.
Right on the concrete.
Rolls him right across that open, exposed floor.
Well, that's one way to slow down Shane Taylor.
Can he roll him? Can he get him in the ring?
DDT
You
on
need
the
to do
floor.
something to slow him down. Jesus.
Nah, he absolutely
He
right.
can't
call.
take the titles on a count out.
Here, right?
He can get him in it. He's going to need one.
The referee's count. Of course, he doesn't want to win by count out.
He wants all those belts. He came here for that reason. He doesn't want to count out victory.
Rolls Taylor back in the ring.
You've seen Bryan Kieth at classics with men like Mysterious Q.
He looked very reluctant to do that.
We got
Oh!
caught. Got caught.
About that count out now.
Snapmare almost over the rope. Just drags him.
Oh.
Jesus.
Again, attacking that jaw.
Now, and I have to wonder, is a quick knockout part of Shane Taylor's strategy, right? Like,
I think just decimating him is the strategy. Just hit him until he stops moving.
had to at least have the thought, right?
Yeah.
If I can get out of here quickly.
I can attest. I can agree to that.
This crowd standing strong behind the Underground King.
The crowd could be behind Taylor or Keith all day, but
There you go. Now we go back to
good God.
Those knees are vile.
Driving knees. They're just lifting him off the mat. Like you can just see air.
That's investment strikes. man. That's investment strikes. This guy wants no part of this. Yeah. You stay right there in your seat, sir. That's right where you need to be.
Bryan Keith to his feet in the corner.
You ever see those videos where
Oh.
in the zoo?
Setting him wide up.
Like that guy with the tiger.
Oh, big open hand.
Shane Taylor will eat you alive, son.
Look at Bryan Kieth firing back.
Keith fighting out of the corner though.
Oh man.
Oh.
Big shot. Keep it going.
Oh my goodness. Oh
Man.
Oh.
Oh,
God damn.
good Lord, dude.
Is Shane Taylor. As soon as there is
Taylor's every single shot is just.
He just
Whew.
skull only takes so much punishment. Absolutely. You can only be.
I mean, you called it best, man. It's like an anvil hitting you with every shot.
At this point, I wonder if Keith has enough in him to get it done. Like, I don't know what you do to a man that can just drill you with one shot and send you crap.
But it really kind of shows the mindset that Shane Taylor has. BK
Damn.
spent a little bit too much time with Myers.
He was out on his feet with that knee.
Strike and he sits there and admires it. And when Shane Taylor picks that up, he throws for the head. And he's striking more times than not.
Good God.
Taylor's giving him too much time here.
I mean, he absolutely is. I think he's way too cocky, but at this point in the match, if you're Shane Taylor, what do you...
Right in the temple. He may be out. He's staring a little bit. But he may be out.
That's Bryan Kieth's brother.
That's his brother. That's his little...
That was an assassination. We saw an assassination right there.
Oh. No. This could be a bad situation too, man. Oh, Jesus. Oh, hold on, look. Yeah, he's got the towel.
He's got a towel in his
His
hand.
brother's got the towel.
God, not another one.
Oh my! And again.
Oh!
How many times can he
Jesus
get an edge?
Christ!
Imagine being Bryan Kieth's brother, sitting there on the apron right now with that towel. Imagine the emotions going through his head right now.
But look at Bryan Kieth.
He can't get in the ring now.
Bleeding with his brother.
And Shane gets it. Shane knows. If
No. The more shit you... God.
He's not even trying to pin him at this point.
No, he's just doing damage. He's
Oh.
not trying to win.
Inverted sit out.
Oh.
No.
But again, no quits.
Kick out.
Whoa.
Shane may have gotten roped.
I get the will to keep fighting and all of that, and like not give up and all of that, but like at this point, dude, Bryan Kieth is out on his feet. I don't know what else he expects to do here.
Oh, he slides down the back there. Super kick.
Kick out.
Rocks the big man. Make it
A second one.
BK's catching up on head
A
strikes
third.
in a very, very fast fashion.
3 super kicks to get this man to his knee.
Oh, it's payback time.
Hang on 1 second. I'll be right back.
Mm-hmm. Big shot by Keith.
And the cobwebs have cleared from BK.
5 minutes.
Another one. After the sheer devastation he has been through. Oh, no.
Bryan Kieth looking for the double underhook, shoved away by Shane Taylor.
Scratching in.
Oh, my God. Big avalanche splash.
And look at that. Yep. Leaves the head open again.
BK.
Oh, Keith ducked out of the way. Jumping enziguri. Can he put it together? Can he put the pieces together? Right here? Duck under.
Yep. Here we go.
Takes him up. Big tornado DDT. This is the opening. This is the opening right here. Right here.
Come on.
Hooks the leg. Bray finds the other.
No, just a 2 count.
Only two. He's got to stay on top of him. He's got to keep attacking.
It now comes down to what can he do to put Shane Taylor away? He's got to keep the big man down.
He's looking to finish this right now. He's looking to put away the big man. Shoved away.
Oh, he walked into that Uranagi.
This is the most fatigue Shane Taylor has shown so far.
Taylor's going up to the middle ropes.
Won't matter after this.
Looking for a Vader.
He
Oh.
can sleep for the next week.
Oh, he sat up.
Goodness, Bryan Kieth just sat up.
Oh, shit.
Holy smokes.
Powerbomb.
Right on the back of his head. Is it enough?
No.
So close.
I think I might have to agree with John now because they're just playing with our emotions. 'Cause this is turning into quite the affair.
Shane Taylor trying to shake the cobwebs out.
I'm curious. I want to know who is taking it all.
Now Shane Taylor's the one with the cobwebs. Now BK's the one that can take a little bit extra time.
BK looking for the double underhook again.
Disagree with that. I don't think BK can take any extra time. He is gonna have to put this big monster down. Oh.
Skull on skull.
Oh no.
Oh no, package pile driver.
Package pile driver.
Right in the center of the damn ring.
There's a hook of the leg. 1, 2. Oh, just a 2. Keith refusing to die.
Keith, kick out of that.
2.99999, brother.
Yeah, that was. As Corey Graves would say, he doesn't get closer without the bell ringing.
Dropped him right on his damn dome.
Shane Taylor shaking his head. He can't believe the amount of damage that Bryan Kieth is able to sustain.
What else can he do to him? What else can he do to him? BK still has that Tiger driver, and he can find a way to hit it in the holster, right?
BK, oh my God, those forearms. Saito suplex.
Oh, he got him over with the suplex.
He dropped the big man right on the back of his damn head.
Incredible power shown by Kieth. It's the ropes.
Oh, there's the knee. The big knee.
Hook it.
Hooked in grapevine too.
Oh, Taylor. Big kick out right there. Keeping it alive. Like Keith's probably asking himself, what the hell do I have to do to keep this big man down?
See if Bryan Kieth can even pick up.
I would not be doing this.
1 minute remaining.
Oh, so there's a time limit.
This had a 20-minute time limit. We're down to 60 seconds, guys.
It's flowing by.
Oh.
And any one of these strikes right here could be a knockout blow.
BK on spaghetti legs.
To be fair, I think both of them have reached that limit.
Oh, another one. Jesus.
How much fuel is left in the tank? Who has the most fuel left?
BK with those rapid strikes.
He got caught.
South Houston, man. Rumble in the concrete jungle.
Oh, Taylor.
Taylor hits the ropes.
Oh!
10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Come on.
Oh, man. Time limit draw here.
It can't end like this.
Ladies and gentlemen, the 20-minute time limit has expired. This match is a draw.
Thus far, we have went to a 20-minute draw.
Come on. I don't think either of these men are going to want this to end like this.
We're going to see what happens here.
Crowd is letting them hear it. Yeah, I don't know what we can do from a promotional standpoint, but it seems like both these guys still want to fight.
I wonder if we're going to get well, not necessarily a oh.
Wait, what the hell is Sam Stackhouse doing out here? Stackhouse is making his way down to the ring.
That's a big old dude right there.
Ball reps for everybody. I just realized that I was on mute. Oh!
This must step
Dude!
Loco versus New Texas. Sam Stackhouse has had enough waiting.
What the?
Oh, shit.
Oh!
Shane Taylor's not going to take a victory like that.
He'll do his own dirty work. As Sam may have stuck his nose into something he didn't fully understand here.
Yeah, you're going to feel that one, boss.
Shane Taylor calling for a mic, which is
All right, let's see what's going to happen
a
here.
good thing for his adversaries.
This match is supposed to determine the king of this fucking state.
I think Shane's got some other opinions.
I would love nothing more than to go another 5 minutes and take both those things. But only if it was 100% legit. Sam Stackhouse bringing his weeble wobble ass down here and hitting Bryan Kieth. Nah, I don't want it like that,
So
dog.
he's using that as the excuse.
So for now, I'm gonna let you celebrate in front of your people. We are not done by a long shot.
I mean, I get his point, but damn.
All hell the underground.
I like how he used the other guy as the excuse for why he's not going to want to continue.
Shane! These are my people. But if it's one thing I know Shane Taylor ain't afraid of no man. Shane Taylor ain't afraid of no man. So at a different time, if you were a better judge of the male character, both of them would have the same father.
Oh, shit.
Oh!
Now! Now! Allow the men! Allow the men to keep
That was
talking
a
and
shot
shut your
just
ass
as
up.
sick as any of those animal shots that he dropped on fucking Keith.
There's only one Shane Taylor.
Yes.
Collar tugging here.
Woo.
I don't know how you come
Dubois,
back from
you
that.
came in at just the right spot. God. That was savagery.
Hey, Shane! I take back what I said. Fuck you and get the fuck out of Houston.
I don't think you can end on a better
Well, he had to
note.
do something.
Well, all
could've
of mine
ended on a
are,
better
so
note.
it's fine.
Still tipping sounds a good way to end this night. I wish it was under different
As I was
circumstances.
saying, I'd hate for Texas Indie Showcase 2 to conclude in such a bad way. But like I was saying, each and every one of you people here are my people. You guys don't leave yet. I got a couple of words for y'all. Each one of you people are Bryan Kieth's people. Whether I wrestle here in Texas, Chicago, Minnesota, wherever the hell I go, I rep for every single one of you people here. And I do it to the last day I die. Look
Props.
at each and every person next to you. What we did today was for Texas wrestling. And whether it's the Von Erichs, the Funks, or Paul Bosch, Booker T, whoever's from Texas, You can add all the other guys on that card to that list. We're making history, and we're doing it for y'all.
All right, man.
So from me to you. Hey, I did what I did to Loco, but it was just business, Daddy. Loco was fired. Whether it's Loco, whether it's New Texas, I'm gonna keep killing shit, and I love every single one of y'all. Thank you.
I mean, you talk about a way
crazy end to a crazy match.
You talk about a way to end the show, though, right? Like, I didn't know that promo was coming.
What a
That was
great
a
night for Texas Wrestling. Texas Indie Showcase.
slick way to end the Bryan
Your new
Kieth
Texas Pro
spotlight.
champion Bryan Kieth. We'll see you next.
Go ahead and put a pause on that. Well, Mr. Cable, enlighten me with your thoughts on what you have seen this evening.
Dude, Bryan Kieth is a beast. Bonafide, absolute assassin. And Taylor, whew, that dude drops anvils.
Mm-hmm.
Absolutely brutal fight. Dude's got heart, though. I'll give him credit. Kept standing up for that mess over and over and over again. It was insane.
What do you think about the entire show, though? What do you think about Bryan Kieth? How was your introduction to Mr. Bryan Kieth?
That was a hell of a way to be introduced to a wrestler. I'll tell you what. The basics, the transitions, the very clean. The guy obviously knows what he's doing in a ring, and he could take a hell of a beating.
And he can certainly dish one right back out. I had fun with this one. I thought it was a good show. A good way to introduce you to Mr. Bryan Kieth, because you live in a bubble. A wrestling.
I do live in a bubble. That's correct, sir.
So, listen.
This show is my bubble, guys. This is my bubble. This is it.
It's not, and he's not kidding. This is it. It is his bubble. Listen, next week we're gonna go back old school. I'm really kind of stoked about this one. Next Thursday night, 7 p.m. Eastern, we will be spotlighting none other than Magnum TA, Terry Allen. I'm super stoked about that. It seems like, our and again, you and I know what's coming up. And if you're in our Discord server, you know what's coming up. If you're not, then you're going to be surprised every week, because we got some shit happening. John, go ahead and take us home, man. Let's get out of here.
You mentioned already, if you guys aren't in our Discord, you can get there. Down below, follow those links to the YouTube and Discord channel to find out what we've got coming up behind the curtain every week. We've always got something new planned. We've got new stuff coming out all the time. And if you guys aren't behind the curtain with us, you can get there. Just follow the links below and join us behind the curtain. Guys, it is a pleasure always to share a passion for the industry with you. We are glad that you come with us every week to do this adventure that we're on, exploring the industry of wrestling on either side of the ropes. We love each and every one of your faces, and we'll see you again next time.
He's John Cable. I'm Chris Page. What he just said. We'll see you next time. Oh yeah, watch Brawl. Apparently it's the #1 Monday according to Iconic Dubois.